Welcome back to Frostpunk, the Endless mode, and the City of Caledonia. So we are doing well, except for one thing. We need more people. Other than that, I think we're doing quite nicely. But hopefully our scouts will find something, or someone, I should say, soon. We are also organizing Christmas, which is weird in January, but I guess it's not a time-dependent event. Maybe it's just tied into winter in general, or just a random event that can happen at any time of the year. But we are just waffling around at the moment. It's getting colder. That means we need to increase the range. Our scouts have reached the lone boulder, which is one of those exploration points. We can now go to the industrial ruins, which is 14 hours away. Do we need any of these items? Not really. Let's send them to the industrial ruins then. We can pass a new law. Let's go with moonshine. This we can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. And this makes sure that every meal slightly lowers discontent, and that eating soup also causes less discontent, which is a good idea. I don't know where they get the moonshine from, but scouts have returned with 115 wood. Let's send them out to the damaged snowcat next then. That looks like a place that might have people. I've missed a good tipple. Oh, cute word. Coal pile depleted. Means we have only one left there as well. Features have been researched. I think we'll go into mechanical calculators next. "7 days, 19 hours until the next or the first storm." That should be interesting. Let's pause there. Crowded shelter. Captain, the lookouts at the beacon have sighted a storm shelter full of people. Where? Uh-huh. Okay, let's redirect this scout unit to go to the storm shelter then, because I really could use more people. Let's tear down this gathering post, since it's finally depleted, and put the workers in here, I think. About 2 days of coal. Might want to, not a resource depot, we might want to build gathering post out here. Just build a road like that. A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery. How can he be frozen to the bone? The cemetery is right next to the generator. Next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Or he must face his loss. However harsh it is. Coal pile depleted. Excellent. Mechanical calculators have been researched. We do get more scouts on level 4. Gives us 60 raw food per day. I think we'll move on to level 4. That one is done too. Which means that we need a coal mine. I think the best place to build coal mines would be out here though. I have no idea if that road makes any kind of sense, but always check that by pausing the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so it does not make any sense. It's not compared to the rest of the city, but let's get this thing torn down first so I can gauge that better. Okay, scouts have reached the industrial ruins. This building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should still be able to retrieve some resources. Buried alive. We discover a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps suggest they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire. Sites discovered the empty shelter and a research outpost. We get some coal and some steel. Let's go to the research outpost. Maybe there's people there. And there's this one, a modern man, a Christmas carol. A young engineer approaches you, visibly upset. He's one of the people who are dead set against the idea of celebrating Christmas. Christmas? Bah, humbug. We mustn't let the past weigh us down. Every day we struggle to forge the new man who can survive the end of the world. Reviving such sentimental traditions doesn't advance our goal. Let people celebrate in private, but cancel the common meal. I disagree. We are actually full on food. There we go. Apparently it's going to take a while to tear down those buildings as well. Well, not now that it's nighttime. That wood or coal? It's wood. Okay, let's quickly pause here so I can remove this road and we can do the measuring again. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it does make sense. Oh, that's good then. We can just leave it then. And do that. Come on guys, finish the road. We need that road. This one we should change to food rations.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
588 wood left. Now that puts us at 240 coal per day. Set it to that, it's 336. Research complete. Let's go with the Steam Hub range upgrade. And put 9 people in here and we should be in the green, good. Scouts have reached the research outpost. Ah, this research outpost was deserted a long time ago. It is quite old, but there might still be some useful equipment inside. Gone home. The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry, perhaps to reunite with their families before the great winter took hold. 5 steam cores. Well now. And 72 coal, but 5 steam cores, wow. Let's send them back to the city. And I think that we have to go into that. That's actually something that I've completely forgotten. Automatons. That is most likely what we'll have to do here. These are bringing back lots of stuff. Not something that we need more space for, though. Steam Hub upgrade, Steam Hub range upgrade have been researched. Let's do the efficiency next. That helps down the tavern or the public houses within the zone. Excellent. These places are chilly. Let's put on the heaters then.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Can pass a law. I don't think we need anything there. Let's go into here. Morning gathering will slightly raise hope from time to time and moves on to 4-man. There's the guard stations. Let's just upgrade those watchtowers into guard stations. An organized militia will maintain peace and order in our city and help us deal with anyone who might threaten it. We get the guard station building. The guard stations raise the hope and lower the discontent of people living nearby. We can use the guards to break up protests, but we will have to build 2 guard stations and discontent will rise slightly. That's fine.
Listen
The guard station is... You can build them on top of the... Does it have the same radius? Okay, so this one... I know it's not adjacent to street. Goes out 4.5. This one goes out 4.5. Okay, so it's the same radius. That is not ideal. A Christmas carol continues. Ah, the cute bells there. A time for giving. A child visits you to ask about the approaching Christmas. Sir, my mother said that there will be a big celebration and that we are going to get presents, but other kids laugh at me and say that nobody will give us anything for free. This is the first Christmas of my life. Please tell me that there will be presents. All the children will get nice toys, of course. Does that place need the heater on? No. Guard stations have been built and manned to maintain order in the city. Some people question their purpose, but the majority support your decision. Hope rises. That lowered the discontent massively. Scouts have reached the storm shelter, and they also still require 5 people. At least that's good. Storm shelter. The entrance to the storm shelter is open. Some people are busying themselves with preparations before sealing it off for the duration of the storm. A well-prepared community. The small community living in this storm shelter is well prepared to withstand the cold for a long time. Nevertheless, some of these people are willing to move to our city. Ah, that's very tasty. 120 people. Yes, please. That probably means we need to... So the Christmas festivities resolves in 20 hours, 49 minutes. That is not ideal. How is our coal situation currently? I need those workers. Yeah, this is not perfect. We need 54 wood stockpiled for the toys. Let's build that road. $54. We can build 1, 2, 3. I wonder if we should use an emergency shift here. Did not expect us to have issues with wood. However, both of these are coming back. And this one will have wood, but these people are coming in first. Let's build more tents. Build one there, and we can build a fighting arena there. You're out of wood. Yes, I know. It's not a big deal. $14 left.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Oh, now I have this loudspeaker thing that I'm talking through. That's interesting. Let's tear down that medical post. And also let's tear down the hunter's hut. Can take the workers out of here so that they can start deconstructing these buildings. Steam hub efficiency upgrade is researched. The next thing we should get then is additional scouts, I think? No, maybe factory. Yeah, let's go with factory. Though it will help massively when all these people come in. Now we have 100 vacant beds, but we need 120. Okay, let's build a guard station here. Now, did I do a mistake there? I did. Need to tear this down again. And all the people have now arrived. Let's send the scouts out again to the damaged snowcat. We need 94 wood now that we have more children, of course. Now we have plenty of workers. Let's top up the buildings that don't have enough workers, first and foremost. And we get all of those resources. That helps massively. Let's send these guys out to the windswept snowfields. I think we could use another medical post. Yep, it is covered. Since we have so many people living here. A Christmas Carol. A very Merry Christmas. Little stars over the generator twinkle merrily as people leave their homes and gather around it to share a meal and their joy. Kids open their presents and clutch them tightly, still not believing their eyes. Whatever happens, the memory of this wondrous day will stay with them forever, bringing them hope in hour of need. And that cute music. Hope rises greatly, and a new public structure is available. You saved Christmas from oblivion. Christmas trees are now available in the public section of the... Now we can build a Christmas tree. How cute. Do these things do anything? Build one of those and see a rose square. I have no idea if it actually does something. I think we have... Yep, just enough. Some engineers in here. And we should probably also build 2 more workshops now that we... Ah, that is a very bad place. So, order, guard station. Like that, and well, it's the middle of the night, so they need to finish the tent before I tear this one down. Need workers in here. Now we can tear this one down. Put engineers in here. Increase the work time. What does this thing do? Guess it just looks pretty. Getting warmer again means we can reduce the range. I think we also can build a cookhouse up here now. Yep. And then we can build another workshop. And pass a new law. We have patrol. Ensuring safety and order is of utmost importance to the long-term survival of our city, which gives our guard stations the ability to patrol, which reduces discontent and raises hope slightly. We can go with the propaganda center. To keep things running smoothly, we need to stay informed about our people's concerns and have a way of spreading the news we want them to hear. This gives us the propaganda center building, which raises hope. It shows detailed info on sources of discontent, and the propaganda center can also distribute bulletins raising hope. Finally, we have the prison. Those who threaten the stability of our city have to be isolated for the good of us all. We can round up wrongdoers, which will probably reduce discontent, but let's go with the propaganda center.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Factory. We definitely want that, and we also want this propaganda center. Oh, that's big. Building it there would suffice, though. It would be in the range of 2 of the steam hubs, so... yeah, let's build it there. Also, let's see these squares. Ah, so the smallest one is about the size of... or the same size as a tent. We can build street lamps, though. They require a ton of steel. Oh, I need to research something. Automatic prototyping requires 150 wood. Let's go with additional scouts for now. Let's also extend this street. And build another sawmill here. Scouts have reached the damaged snowcat. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Bags of resources. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Sites discovered Lonely Light, and we get 65 steel. We can move on to the Lonely Light. We can see a Lonely Light on the horizon. There might be survivors there. And we won't use the factory until I have the proper research on the automatons, because I don't want to waste resources on that. Need some workers in the secondary cookhouse. Let's continue to produce soup for now. And we need engineers in the propaganda center. The propaganda center can now keep track of people's attitudes and influence them. Hope rises by quite a bit as well. Interesting. Now we get all these lovely banners everywhere. Should probably research something. Let's go with automatic prototyping. Put people in here. This place probably needs to have its heater turned off. We should get another coal mine out here. Then I need to pause the game and do the measurements of the tents again. I'll tear those down. That should suffice. There we go. Now we just have to wait for them to build the road and the mine itself, of course. Oh, can smack some people on that one. Are there any other deposits like this lying around that I haven't seen? Nope, that seems to be it. Scouts have reached the Lonely Light. Let's do that first. The lights led us to a camp, but we found no survivors, just bodies lying everywhere. What has happened here? A fight to the death. Most of the victims died violently, some still locked in a deadly struggle. The supplies are intact and the light is powered by a wind generator. These people were obviously well prepared. This is truly bizarre. Sites discovered, Snowy Hill. And we get some resources called wood and steel. Let's send them back to the city. And there's this one. Policing the streets. Sir, a group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities and harassing women in the street. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. Let them sober up. We need more food buildings. But I think this is a good spot to end the episode. We've made rather good progress, so it's 4 days left to the storm. Temperature will drop significantly, that'll be 1 day. We probably need to research stuff to make sure that our city is heated by then. But that will be in the next episode, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all then.